Hi guys, we started doing this yesterday. If you followed along, we marked some of the fall and winter fabrications from two different fabric mills. We're doing their mill. These are year-round weights, not necessarily for fall and winter. So I was thinking about how I could show you the thought process when we look at a swatch. You also got to be thinking about what kind of shirt you're going to go with it, what kind of, not necessarily ties, but ties that will enhance it. So it's just the thought process that I'm trying to get across. So let me know what your thoughts are. I'm going to do this last Dermill book now, the year round, and then we're going to go through and edit the last ones that went through and marked and give them a second look. So here we are with Dermill, and we're just going to go through them and pin as we think if there is any value for us at this store. So again, we see some more green as we did yesterday. These are print sort of plaids. Some of these are good for jackets. Some of them are good for suitings. We had this made up about a year ago, something very similar to it. Looked very nice for a business casual look. This one here is interesting. I actually made this up as a suit last season, and it's such a dress up look that it could be even worn as a morning suit jacket. You could even yeah, I mean, there's a lot you can do with this, but it's mostly a very dressed up look for an evening. These are very interesting palettes here, but I don't know. I mean, I like it, but I don't know whether necessarily my clientele around here or New York and everywhere else that we have clients from, Seattle, Kansas. Again, we talked about what pin stripes and rope stripes and chalk stripes yesterday. That's a good thing to know because some things, this is beautiful. This can be a very, very elegant suit. So, but it's a personal look for me, but I don't think not everybody would feel comfortable with that. I mean, it's easy to shop for yourself, well, but sometimes when you are looking for everyone else, you want to make sure that your personal this is very nice. Again, this is very evening, if you will. It's very dressy. That's an interesting brown. Now, this blue that's very interesting, no? Maybe. And I think the black is at the end. This one I think we marked yesterday. It was, I think it's the same fabric, but let's just make sure that it is. All right, so now that we've done this, what I want to do is we're going to go through the ones that we pinned, and for me to show you what goes in my head. That's not necessarily good outside of the store, but here I wanted to show you what I see. So I brought some of my personal ties just to show you. Hopefully there's something there that I can maybe make you see better by accenting your tie on top of that swatch. I am just testing these out for us to do. I'm hoping that as time goes on, I'll be able to explain it better. I'm really trying to make sure that you are enjoying the full process from the start of these, and then to go with the shirts, and even picking linings for what we pick, even choosing buttons and everything else that goes along with that. So I look forward to showing you the next step from here. Thank you. What do you think, guys? I wasn't too crazy about this yesterday, but I'm looking at it and maybe I think the lighter one is more interesting. All right. So this would be a second. This one I think is very, very nice. Can be dressed up. It can be dressed down. There's lots of options there. So we're gonna keep that. That'll be our third choice. Then yesterday we went through, I marked this gray, and today I'm looking at it, oh, it's nothing that special, you know. So let's take that one out. This blue, I thought it was pretty interesting. So this one I'm still not 100%, but it looks good. Just gotta think about it a little bit more. So that's a maybe. But the other ones, now, this is interesting. Again, greens or palettes like that are becoming very strong. I don't know whether it's for everybody, and well, we're gonna pull the pin out of that one, even though I personally like it. Sometimes I gotta check myself and make sure that I don't get stuff that is just for me. So now this lavender, I thought that was kind of interesting. That's really a dress up look. You know, I can see this in my head and how beautiful this might look. So I am going to take a chance on this and make it up. And hopefully people can, even you can see afterwards with what we put together for this look. So we're gonna keep this. So we got 4 sports jackets that we have chosen in this, from this book from Holland Sherry for fall and winter 2019-2020. And then we'll go to the second book. I just want to make sure that we get it exactly where we need to. All right. So again, we'll do the same thing, go through, and this muddy things I am not too crazy about. So I'm gonna have to get over it if you guys like it, but until then, we discussed this yesterday. It would be a nice Christmas kind of a sports jacket. Okay, so this is for this book. Then we're gonna go